Next is a new reader to our group, a young woman I met on the sidewalk this afternoon, and under the most pleasant circumstances. Please welcome Stephanie.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I'm gonna just start off here with a poem from Jim that I got on the sidewalk today, which is the reason why I'm here. Words for sale, for Stephanie. Of course, it's a euphemism because some things are priceless, but that's a cliche. So maybe we should talk about the meaning of the words. The meaning of the words being highly subjective these days, These days, which are coming to an end in terms of school, will open up into a new chapter, back to the cliches, for you that will carry you into the future. Enough already. So whatever you end up doing, be it advertising or making coffee, just keep writing and reading and looking out for the road less taken. Sorry, couldn't resist that one. So that is sort of about my life right now. I'm a senior in creative writing at University of Illinois. So yeah, I have like 3 weeks left of class, which is crazy. And I'm figuring out what I'm doing with the rest of my life. But yeah, my concentration's in poetry, and I was inspired by Robert Frost, as we talked about. And yeah, so then I'm just gonna do my poems. Alright. I'm gonna start with, this is called My Kind of Drugs. I don't need lemons. I just enjoy them, really, and how sour they can be. But sometimes a bit too sweet, or not as good if left out too long on a counter full of month-old crumbs that belong to the girl in the room next to mine. You should see it, the way I eat them, peeling them like oranges. I pull out the wedges, and the sour juice electrifies my tongue for a few seconds. That's when it's the best. And then it starts to fade, until I take the next hit. And how I put them on, or in anything I can get away with, I wouldn't change a thing about lemons. I just wish they also wouldn't try to change a thing about me. This one's a little bit long. Kind of a slam poem called Tech It and Check It. At times I feel like we're all delirious, that all we do is just so mysterious, and the way that we communicate, we never get asked out on dates. We just want to know what's going on in each other's lives, but all we do is look down and not into each other's eyes. And I don't really understand. I don't really get it. To me, it makes no sense. Now, I'm not saying it's pathetic. I mean, technology has brought us a long way, like how we keep in touch from place to place, but why do we have to stay alone in our rooms all day just to see what others say on a wall or a post? Except it's not even really a wall or anything at all. It's just cyberspace. I know it's not a waste. We get so much information. I just wish it could be more like integration of it in our lives instead of consuming it, so we can truly rest our minds and just think instead of always zooming in. What we see is not always real. It can easily be fake, like with the pictures that we take but edit and the messages we share. All of this keeps our minds racing and awake. What happened to the Kodaks and the letters in the fresh air? Well, here's the real point of what I'm trying to show. Don't wait for tomorrow to post what you want others to know. Just go be yourself and don't care so much what others think, because you're the most important person in your life, not your Facebook husband or wife. And you matter, so do what makes you happy, and don't settle for okay. Just do your best, because that's better, and don't regret your mistakes, because there's always tomorrow, and you can always start today. So no need to feel sorrow, and don't forget to smile. Now go out and live for a little while. The Facebook husband and wife thing is like a millennial thing. That's not like your actual like husband or wife. Don't worry.
We got it.
Okay, just making sure. Like husbands and wives are great. Love them. Okay. And this is the last one I'll do, and this is called The Full Recipe. I am full with the delicious meal made from you and me. We created this stable table, built the legs, hammered hard into the ground, unbreakable. We sawed, brushed off the dust. We polished, realized how much goes into something so seemingly regular. A table, our table. We spent hours in the kitchen, talking in the kitchen, our kitchen, about life, about the recipe. You see, we each had one that had been passed down from our ancestors for generations that no one dared to change, to make the perfect product, but we decided to change it. Didn't seem proper for what we were trying to create, the perfectly imperfect dinner date. We stirred in the cheeses and sipped the wine, knowing that we'd save the leftovers for so much later, because together they'll grow so much sweeter over time. We waited patiently as the bread baked in the oven. It rose and fell, turned golden brown, the smell of sugar and salt, just the right amount. We decided on when you put in less than your half of the recipe said, and I put in more, combined perfectly. We breathed in big gulps of the scent and let it fill the home, our home, so prepared that as we tore into the decadent loaf and felt its warmth envelop us both, we didn't forget about dessert because we saved the best for last. So we baked the cookies, warm, melty, dripping with vanilla ice cream and our unsecret ingredient, made with love.